Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you're here, if that's online or in person. So, kiddos, today we are talking about Mother's Day. We are going to jump right into the Bible of Ephesians 6. We're going to read verses 1 through 3. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise, that it may go well with you, and that you may live long in the land. Now, we just learned that we are supposed to be obeying these people that God has given us. I want you to think for a moment, kiddos, about your mom, or your grandma, or your aunt, or maybe your big sister. That's who's raising you right now. Or think about a teacher that has done so much. Or if you are one of those special kiddos and your dad is technically your mom too, I want you to think about him. So, when God was creating us, he created us in the image of God. And that doesn't mean we look like him. It just means we take on traits. And we aren't perfect like him, but we have different traits like him. We are going to read about 5 different moms in the Bible that show a certain trait that they have. The first one is Naomi. Naomi was willing to give up everything. Her and her husband moved her and her boys to another land to keep them safe. And her sons ended up finding these wonderful wives that they married. However, they weren't so lucky, and Naomi's husband and both of her sons passed away. And she told the girls they're still young, they can go back to where they're from, they can go find new husbands that can take care of them, because in this time you needed a husband to be taken care of. And she would go back to her country, and hopefully someone would find pity on her and take care of her. But Naomi was such an amazing mom that one of her daughter-in-laws did not want to leave her because she knew that Naomi loved her so much that she didn't want to lose this family member. And Naomi showed us what it really means, how Jesus was willing to give us up his whole life just so we could spend eternity with him. The next person is Elizabeth. Elizabeth is a mother that shows us what it means to put others first. And as you're thinking about this amazing person that takes care of you, they put you first all the time because you know what? A mother, they're excited to be a mom, but they don't get paid. But it is a 24/7 job. If you wake up in the middle of the night because you have this terrible nightmare, you run to them and they take care of you. Even though they're tired, they will sit there for an hour rubbing your back, singing your favorite song, talking to you. Elizabeth shows putting others first because she was very old and she had been told that she would give birth. But her and her husband kind of laughed at it because they were older and they didn't know how this would happen. Mary found out she was pregnant with Jesus and Elizabeth didn't get upset, but she was happy. But then she found out that she would be giving birth to John the Baptist, who would prepare the way for Jesus. The next mother is Sarah. Sarah shows us strength. Sarah was 100 years old before she had her child. That's crazy, right? I mean, your mom is not 100 years old. But Sarah was told that she would have a child. However, she didn't fully trust Jesus. When God told her this, she had the faith of a mustard seed. She knew, this is going to happen, but I'm going to take it in my own hands because maybe God, he isn't doing it right now. And even though she didn't trust him fully, God did show her, and he did bring her son to her. The next one is Mary, who you all know. Mary was chosen to be the mother of Jesus because in every single situation, she always put God's will first because she knew God was her savior and she was going to follow him. And she showed us what faith in God truly means. And the last one is Hannah. She has patience. Hannah really wanted a child and she cried out to God that she wanted this child and God heard her. And even though she went years without being able to have this child, she put trust in God, and when she finally was given the opportunity to have this baby, and I want you to think about that parent that I told you to think about. The first time they had you in their hands, even if that means the first time you were 10 years old and they're hugging you, they automatically fell in love with you and did not want to lose you. Hannah fell in love with her son, but she gave him to God. she would go and visit him, but she didn't get to just raise him like you're raised in your family. So these 5 women show us different things about how we can have the image of God. Now, as you're thinking about that special person that's raising you right now, they're just like these 5 women that are right there. They have patience for you. They love you. They want to teach you about God. So today, use this moment to just celebrate how amazing they are. And if there's someone that you don't see today, the next time you see them, make that day Mother's Day, where you can celebrate how amazing they are. I hope you have a great day.